The first church, built in 1889, was in use until 1933. The second church, opened in 1939, was destroyed by a tornado in 1949. The third church was built in 1949 and 1960. The Saint-Roch parish lost part of its territory during the creation of La Résurrection du Christ parish located in the northern part of the former town of Rock Forest. The municipality of Rock Forest was established in 1921 by detachment of the township of Harford. It became the town of Rock Forest in 1983. Its spelling was changed to Rock Forest in 1986. It was annexed to the town of Sherbrooke in 2002. The Saint Jean d'Arc parish, founded in 1921, had this Dom Bellot-inspired church, built in 1940 and 1941. It was designed by the young Sherbrooke architect Henri Royer, who, after studying in Quebec, completed his training in Sherbrooke with the renowned architect Louis-Napoléon Audet. The church replaces a modest first church located further west. At the end of 2017, the church was, however, reopened. Mass is even celebrated in Layton again. The building being acquired by the priestly fraternity of Saint Pitis, a traditionalist Catholic society founded on the fringes of Rome by the dissident Bishop Marcel Lefebvre. The parish of Immaculée Conception de la Très Sainte Vierge Marie, founded in 1909, had the base of a church built in 1910 according to the plans of the young Sherbrooke architect Louis-Napoléon Audet. The current stone foundation walls come from this work, including those of the transept of the polygonal side projections, but the building was only finally completed in 1931 and 1932. The neo-Romanesque decor imagined 20 years earlier is therefore replaced by a neo-Gothic decor. The structure of the complete building, as planned in 1910, was to be made of masonry and wood. The church, completed in 1932, is significantly renovated in 1997. On October the 6th, 1926, it was decided to carry out major repairs and to convert the chapel into a church instead of building a new one. The works started in May 1927 and completed by Easter Sunday, April the 8th, cost around $45,000. The new church was blessed on September the 6th by Herman Bruno, Bishop of Nicolet. Restoration works were carried out in the interior of the church in 1975 and in 1983, while the church exterior was renovated in 1986. The Saint Michel Cathedral Basilica of Sherbrooke, located in the province of Quebec, Canada, is the seat of the Archdiocese of Sherbrooke, which covers the dioceses of Sherbrooke, Nicolet, and Saint-Hyacinthe. It was built on the heights of the Saint Michel Cliff according to the plans of the architect Louis-Napoléon Audet in downtown Sherbrooke. With a Gothic-style architecture, the building was inspired by Notre Dame Cathedral in Paris, by its design with the two towers at the front. Its construction, however, remains unfinished due to a lack of funding. Two small towers remain to be built. Bishop Georges Cabana obtained that the cathedral be erected as a minor basilica by John XXIII on July 21, 1959. A first chapel was blessed in 1885, then destroyed by fire in 1916. The church was built between 1916 and 1918. The parish of Saint-Élie-d'Orford was created in 1899 by detachment from the township of Orford. It became the parish of Saint-Élie-d'Orford in 1969, then the municipality of Saint-Élie-d'Orford in 1992. It was dissolved in 2002 and its territory was divided between city of Sherbrooke, the township of Orford, and the parish of Saint-Denis-de-Brompton. More than 100 years ago, the city of Sherbrooke had only one parish. The pastoral zeal of Monseigneur Racine had at heart the spiritual good of his faithful, who, in increasing number, inhabited the wooded hills of the other side of the Saint-François River, as his patron since the French-speaking element was multiplying. 20 years later, the church was erected that we still admire, and whose high bell tower dominates the landscape of Sherbrooke. By its vast dimensions, by the beauty of its architecture, it deserved the title of Cathedral of the East. Built between 1904 and 1906 according to the plans of the architect Louis Caron, it replaces the first church built by Joseph Dupont in 1877. The church has a rectangular plan with a projecting core and a semicircular apse. The interior design of the place of worship is distinguished by the quality and the authenticity of the liturgical furniture and its carved woodwork. Its windows are highlighted by the presence of colored stained glass. On the exterior, the church presents an imposing architecture, accentuating its presence and its importance in an old sector of the municipality. The roof of the sacristy is three-sided, that of the central aisle is two-sided, and that of the chancel is conical in shape. The central bell tower is surrounded by two towers, all protected by a sheet metal roof. There aren't much information I could find about this one, but I know that it's a Syriac Orthodox church and it was built in 1952. This little brick church was built between 1950 and 1951. Its current religious tradition is Pentecostal. The parish of St. Peter had this English-style neo-Gothic church, typically Anglican, built between 19,000 and 1902 to replace the previous one, opened in 1844. The plans were adopted in 19,000 and the church consecrated in 1902. The most significant change to its architecture occurred in 1950 and 1951, when the Sunday school, located on the northwest side, was embedded in an addition entrusted to the architect Harold Guillaume James. St. Peter's Church ceased operation in 2007, giving way to traditionalist Catholic community unaffiliated with Rome. Plymouth Trinity Church is a place of worship in a congregational tradition erected in 1855. The brick building has a rectangular plan and is topped with a straight, gently sloping gable roof. A double lantern bell tower surmounts the ridge at the front. The building is located in an intersection or uneven ground near several buildings of heritage interest, including Sherbrooke City Hall, a listed heritage building. Plymouth Trinity Church is located in an old sector of the municipal district of Jacques-Cartier in the city of Sherbrooke. This property is classified as a heritage building. The protection applies to the exterior of the main body of the building and the stained glass windows, excluding other exterior elements, annexes and the land.